We're doing it live. Ladies and gentlemen. That was a weird fucking... Ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Backyard Show. Fucking, only the real stoners know that one. That one is elite. That's real elite right there. Shout out to Paige for giving me like a whole case of Monsters. Jeez, alright. Enough shout outs. This isn't Kill Tony. Yeah, what's up? Hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, it's me. It's the Backyard Show. I'm here with baby girl. She's gonna be a real guest for right now. Yeah, everybody's out. Finally get some quiet time, so I come to you live from my den. My little fucking hoarder den of just music shit and weed, you know? That's how we do. It's fun. It's a fun day today. I'm having fun, dude. Just, you know, trying to write, trying to work on shit. Personal stuff. I'll get a little personal for y'all. Had to go to the doctor's like twice today. But to my fucking own, you know, like, basically, I don't even think I could talk about it really right now because it's an ongoing legal issue. Everything I have going on in life is an ongoing legal issue. So it's fun. Basically, I went to the doctors. They're all questioning me, and I just ran into like a fucking, not Nurse Joy, the opposite of that. She has gray highlights and all that, God-given highlights. You know what I mean? I did a big. Everybody's all confused, like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, already? It's only been like 60 seconds in. I don't know. Yeah, had to go to the doctors, deal with a bitch nurse, a real bitch nurse. I don't like using that word, you know, but, and gender doesn't matter really. A nurse is a nurse, dude. So, but, you know, everybody else there was nice. The doctor was really cool, actually. I liked him. I liked the waiting room staff. Like, they were like all kind of like talking to each other, but like, you know, at least there's that. At least they're socializing. As if you walk in anywhere, you could walk into like a Jack in the Box, and the kitchen workers aren't even talking to anybody. They're barely talking to the customers, let alone each other. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Baby girl. Yes, my dog's name is actually Baby Girl. So, I always call her Baby Girl, though. But, you know, that's what she is. She's a little baby. But, yeah, I guess, you know, everybody has to have their dog in a podcast, so I guess I'm gonna have mine today. I might even take the fucking slides off. I might not even wear the slides, brother. Getting real comfortable. Yeah, you guys know what's up. Trying to get more guests. Trying to keep this thing going, but I'm not trying to talk about it. You know? I'm not trying to talk about my next move. I just want to do it. Just execute it. Yeah. That's always good. And fucking like less than 5 minutes in. No, but yeah, I'm just chilling. I've been doing some good shows. I've been getting some really good stuff lately. And again, I don't want to brag, but I've been having fun, like, writing and kind of just playing around with bits. I'm even gonna go through some bits, just not yet, and then a little later. But I'm going to do roast battle tomorrow. It's December. It's February 16th. It's February 16th today, so tomorrow is the 17th. So, I mean, if you see this tonight or tomorrow morning, which I doubt, try to come, but I guess not, you know. It'll be on YouTube later anyways, so. Yeah, that's what I got going on, dude. Not much. Trying to find some more places to throw shows, but I don't want to, like, go into the, I mean, I've hosted a bar show before, which is, I mean, I'd rather do a bar show, but Gotta find the right bar. 'Cause I threw one at the good night, and while it was a good night, it doesn't become a good night until like 9 o'clock at night. So, which they do like the events at 6 or 7 p.m. But like, it doesn't get, nobody comes. Basically, it was just me and like the comics, the bartender, and then like 2 people that walked in to have a day drink. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, at least there's those 2 people. So, and that was like my second. Well, technically, it was the first showcase because I threw like an open mic, which it was just all comics, and actually some people came through. Shout out to Carlos, the 818. Shout out. It's like fucking 20. There's like 100 people named Carlos out here in the 818. Essentially, yeah, man. My mind just goes everywhere, dude. That's what it's like being in this brain, dude. I'm just like, nobody's actually gonna listen to this shit unless they're like schizophrenic or on acid, because I don't know, I'm like a fucking I'm like a crazy train, dude, straight up. Just fucking no brakes, no nothing, just hauling ass. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, I'm trying to do some more of these shows. So this one time, which is the name of the show. So, I don't want to do restaurants. I would love to. That would be so cool. It's just I don't know. I can think of a couple restaurants, but they're too small to like host. I like small eateries. So, and I don't know. I can't really find the right one that resonates. So I was thinking about coffee shops, but the coffee shops I've been looking at are like so tiny and cramped as well. So there's even some places that do coffee and vinyls, which is like exactly the kind of direction that I want to go for. But has to be spacious enough to have a PA and a mic and somewhat of a stage. So there's the limitations on that. Baby girl dipped. She's like, fuck this. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Other than that, I'd rather hit up clubs. It's just the club scene, I don't think I'm developed enough yet to have that following, to even make it worth people come out, and try to sell tickets and shit. Because, I mean, if that's the case, I might as well just keep doing bringer shows. But, even when I do throw shows, I'm not gonna do that. So it's hard out here. God damn it. I'm gonna start fucking just throwing shit. I already have 2 cuts in this shit. That's fun. Yeah. Got that. But I want to do some stuff out in Bakersfield too. I know the Well's back in business, so some things I want to do over there, because the Bakersfield scene is very, very fucking cool. It's cool. I know a lot of people talk shit about Bakersfield, but call me indifferent. I like it there. The crowds are cool. The people are cool. Sure, it has that, like, that vibe of, oh, it's Bakersfield, it's gonna suck. But, like, actually, it's pretty fucking cool. It's not bad. I'd say Palmdale sucks more than Bakersfield, if you're asking me. People say there ain't jack shit to do around in Palmdale, but there's some stuff to do. But there's also the same thing with Bakersfield. Like, there's not really much to do unless you know the spots and where people are at, so I want to do some stuff out there. It's fun. So, get that. Gotta just manifest. Gotta say all this shit out loud so it happens, we're just fucking, I've been jamming a lot lately. Trying to get some music out there. Just still doing shit solo. I feel like that's the best way to do it, but I do want to, like, collaborate and work with other musicians. I just need to find the right ones. It's like you can do stuff with your friends, but you gotta, like, if you're trying to really, like, get some shit done, like, you gotta have people who are willing to, every day, like, not even just, like, once a week or twice a week. That's cool, too. I'm not knocking it. It's just, you gotta have, like, I need musicians for hire, essentially. Because, I could produce. Totally. I mean, I can already, I usually lay down everything myself, so guitar, drums, bass, all that good stuff. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for everything. I've been trying to just manifest and do everything in the right way. God, slowly coming up there. Oh, we have, I have some shows in March. I'm gonna put all my shows in the description because, yeah, it'll be way easier. Cause I got 2 shows in March. One with Roastbusters at the Haha Club, and then one with No Yodes in Long Beach. I forget where, but guys gotta start coming out, dude. That's why I'm putting it out here. So you guys heard it here first, wherever y'all are at. I know I got some listeners up in Israel. I saw that. I was like, whoa. That's what happens when you joke about the Jews. Especially on Spotify, dude. Fucking. Now, I think it was Apple Podcast. Apple Podcast told me that my podcast was like one of the top % in Israel. I'm just like, God damn. They found me quick, dude. I'm gonna be the next Charlie Kirk. They're watching, right? I swear to God, they're watching right now. They're like, we gotta fucking use this fucker. This dude's the Mexican Kanye, dude. This guy. We just get him on more pills, get him on more drugs, have him do our dirty work for us. They'll give me the views, the fortune, the glory. They'll give me everything. Give me everything I want, dude. Give it to me, Israel. Give it to me. I want it. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I love. I'm not even gonna start. This is neither here nor there, but yeah. What's going on in the world? I don't even know anymore. Same shit, different fucking president. Obama and fucking Trump are like basically doing the same exact thing, and nowadays, obviously, it's since we have like cell phones and video cameras, like we're able to see all of this shit. Everybody's ready to catch a fucking video. But like back then, I remember people posting on like old school Instagram stories, like saying that there's ice around in the neighborhood. Back when, when both presidents, I think I clearly remember more Donald Trump, but it could have been early Obama or late Obama actually, but. Back, he still didn't really even have like everybody recording and all that. CCTVs weren't everywhere like they are now. Like, you think what it's like? I have 4 sets of eyes. I have 2 sets of eyes, dude. I have my eyes, my glasses, and then I got this camera right here. Technically, there's 3 lenses on there, so I got like fucking 7 eyes, dude. I had to count on my fingers. I'm the worst Asian ever, dude. I'm more Mexican, dude. I'm totally more Mexican. I know I look Asian, but I can't say the same for everybody else around here. It's funny because like if I'm stuck in my house, I'm surrounded by nothing but fucking like Asians, and just like fucking how fucking Asians are, dude. I'm stuck around Asians all day, 24/7. If I leave the house, I'm surrounded by like pure Mexicans. So it's like I have nowhere to run essentially. Gotta go to a Jollibee to fit in, but that's something I'm working on too. See how I slipped that one in there, guys? I'm telling you, dude, I'm fucking going places now. Fucking Caligari sisters put me on, and now I'm all the way. Can't stop me. I'm going to the top. Gonna go to the top dogs, dude. I'm gonna fucking do it all. But yeah, fucking LA Times mentioned, People Magazine mentioned, CBS News mentioned. The only source that hasn't mentioned us is TMZ, and I'm happy about that. So, they got more shit. They got like all the Epstein files to worry about. Fucking, you don't gotta worry about us. That's crazy. I never thought in my life. I'm not even bragging. This is just like, it came to me. I never thought I'd be in the same news cycle as Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein and ICE and fucking all this, and fucking this FBI kidnapping and all this shit. Like, it's a weird little breath of fresh air to be, the only comedy part of the news in major news outlets, essentially. So, that's that's a win. I think it's nice to have something other than like all this bullshit in the news cycle, but it's back to all ice and fucking and Donald Trump and Epstein, so that's not going anywhere. Yeah, it's so funny though. It's like I know everybody has their own fucking opinions. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. That's it's in the past now. We had our 15 minutes of fame. The Caligaris are back to reviewing dumb shit. Everybody's back. Homeostasis is back in fucking play, dude. Fucking, we're all just doing our own thing now. It's fun. It's so funny. It's like, I kind of don't like. I don't care anymore, really. Like, well, stop talking about it. Like, I mean, I'm gonna talk about it. I can. It fucking people are gonna mention it to me eventually. So like that's just a part of my story, I guess. My come up, and it's funny. It's funny though seeing all the people who are like kind of like against it. I mean, they weren't against like the club. Some of them were defending, the Cal. It's like, I don't care, dude. If you want to defend some little 19-year-old, 18-year-old, and a 22-year-old, because who are like 1,000 tax brackets above you, like you got nowhere near. It's just why defend them? It's so weird. It's like I'm not out here defending Steve-O. For saying that all the immigrants are murderers and rapists and drug dealers. I'm not gonna defend him, but I'm not gonna be on his side either. Like against him. I'm not gonna be, come on, Steve-O, you're an asshole. I mean, it is kind of dumb of him, but it's like, I mean, I grew up watching Steve-O, huffing Nas and doing coke and getting fucking Roman candles shot out at him, jumping off 4-story balconies, like. Brain damage, Steve-O. That's who that is. I don't know if you guys remember that. Like, you remember like, he was on Jackass and he was just a not just a degenerate, but he was just like, on so much drugs, and that it obviously affects you. I don't know. I mean, don't take it from me, but when you do drugs, like when you binge drugs. You're doing nitrous and coke and acid and like just not giving a fuck. You're not gonna come out with the same amount of brain cells that you did going in, So what I genuinely think, like not coming from a Mexican or an Asian, or an American who thinks, I think we should worry about America's problem first. Just saying. We like. Okay, I just lost my train of thought, but, coming from me, I don't think Steve-O even means what he said. I think he's literally just repeating the shit that he's heard on his podcasts, and, fucking he probably listens to Joe Rogan, and he listens to Alex Jones, probably some Charlie Kirk. I'm pretty sure he's all about Charlie Kirk. It, like Steven Crowder too, like he's just repeating the same shit that these people are saying, and it's just like, okay, like that's just like that thought of his is not even an original like thing coming. Like he didn't have any means to explain it. He's just kind of babbling about, fucking, dude, fucking all these Mexicans coming in, they're all like rapists, dude, So it's just like, it's because he's essentially just like repeating that shit. I don't know. Don't listen. Don't take it from me. Same thing with Kanye. Like I'm pretty sure he was on a lot of drugs when he was talking about all the anti-Semitic crap. Or it probably was lack of drugs. Probably was on meds and then got off meds, and there's just so many things I would believe before I believe, oh no, Steve-O genuinely believes that in his heart, that all the people who are immigrants coming in are murderers, rapists, and drug dealers, when it's probably most likely like 0.1%. I wouldn't say 0.01, because America is a pretty big place. But it's only so small, It's only like a fucking part of a continent. It's just a country. So, but I actually like, I hate it when people are trying to like, oh no, fuck you, and like, you're saying this shit and that shit, so fuck you. Like, that's why I like Harlan Williams a lot, because he didn't get, I don't know if he got offended, maybe he probably did, but it's like, he's not like attacking him, he's just kind of like making him think, like, there's just no way, like, I don't even think Harlan believes that Steve-O believed that. I think he was I think he was just trying to like, just keep the conversation going, and he did that, like, it didn't derail or anything. I didn't watch the full podcast, but you know what today is? Today is a reaction video day. So, and I don't necessarily believe Steve-O feels that way, but obviously he felt the need to say it. So I don't know. He could. I mean, I'll give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Steve-O is just, probably is racist. I mean, he's a rich white dude, like, he's a nepo baby. He comes from money, brother. So yeah, I'm gonna look for the video, cause I don't know. Fuck, man. This is what happens. We're low budget, guys. We're super low budget. But we're making it. We're making it happen. That's the whole point of this show. It's the reason why it's called the Backyard Show. It's because we're legit here making it happen, guys. So, I don't know what else you want from me. I'm here trying to make it happen. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who are gonna like talk about it. I mean, okay, Ted Nugent, I'm pretty sure he thinks all immigrants are like rapists and murderers. But you know what? Let's not even assume that. I think Ted Nugent probably doesn't like illegal any fucking immigrant, dude. So, but I'm pretty sure he is like, you know what, if they want to come in and get a citizenship, then that's fine by me. Like, but he's definitely I don't even think Ted Nugent thinks that every single immigrant coming in here is a murderer, rapist, or I could be wrong, dude. Let's pull up Ted Nugent's opinion too after this. So it's just gonna be a whole hour of just reactions, dude. But yeah, that's why it's called the Backyard Show, because like, this is we're just doing it. We're doing it live. And we're low budget as hell. I don't have YouTube Premium, dude. I'm not rich. I don't got a lot going on here. It's just comedy, music, and podcasting. I can't do Muay Thai anymore because I am injured as hell. So, I do shadowbox still. So that matters. But I've been lazy. I've been fat and lazy. I've been drinking green monsters, dude. That's how fat and lazy I've been. But not to my choice. I took advantage. The manager of the Hollywood Comedy was like, dude, just fucking, we're not gonna use these anymore. Just take them. Like, I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna let them sit here. But I don't drink green monsters because I hate sugar. I try to stop drinking sugar. I've been doing good at not drinking sugar and shit. So, basically, I'm just looking at the video. I realize Steve-O has a fucking fat dick on his forehead still. I think they're talking about it too, but no, it's like, wasn't he gonna get fucking fake tits too? Like, I mean, and you guys are taking him serious. You guys are taking forehead dick and man tits. You're taking him seriously you're taking his opinions about ICE seriously. That's fucking crazy, man. I can't even take him seriously right now. Like, this is crazy. Like, I mean, if Steve-O's not jumping off of a 4-story building into a pool, like, I don't think I don't think his opinion really matters. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I love Steve-O, like, but like I can't take anything like that he says to heart. So, I mean, I think he's getting to it, but it's like, I don't know. But I think people are just like, people are getting radicalized. Everybody's getting radicalized right now, I think. They just like, that's gonna be hard to find this. I want to get the clip, guys. It's fucking weird, but yeah. Damn, this is dead air now, isn't it? That's crazy. Well, you guys have seen it. You guys already know. Have more reaction video ideas, but there's that video of that kid that got punched, which I guess we're talking about ICE already. It's like, is that what we're doing now? We're just like inciting, like it's okay for people to incite violence for us? Like, I don't necessarily think that's call me Gandhi, but it's weird. I don't know. I don't think people should be endorsing violence unless you're fucking Dana White. If you're Dana White, dude, fucking endorse all the violence you want. If you're Rod Tang, or if you're like, 1FC, like, obviously violence should be your business. But when it comes to like politics, I don't know. I think ever since Charlie Kirk got assassinated, people think it's okay to do whatever the fuck they want to anybody that doesn't like agree with them. Which, it's just weird. It's weird seeing like, it's weird. I mean, comedians are gonna say whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, if you get mad at what a comedian says, even if it's like silly or political, it's just, you can't really get mad at it. I mean, you can feel some type of way, but it's just, you're mad at the truth because that's kind of what they're saying. But let's watch some of this. I gotta be a reaction video guy now. Everybody's doing it. Hold on. This starts off, who's like, that's crazy, bro. Did I hit the wrong one, dude? I did.
You're gonna punch me? Yes. And you're gonna get in trouble for that.
Okay, let's restart this.
I support ICE! That's crazy, bro. I don't know what's crazy about this.
And then comes the fat guy.
You're gonna punch me? Yes. And you're gonna get in trouble for that.
Okay. He kinda looks like Peter Griffin a little bit. He's like a young Peter Griffin. He's like, hey Lois, I'm gonna punch a Nazi.
A pro-ICE kid.
Oh, I don't want to watch this guy's video. Sorry. See, I'm trying to make my own reaction videos, dude, but hey, that's what happens, dude. I don't know. You guys seen the tape. But like, I think towards the end of the video too, you see like cops and they're like, "Hey, this guy just punched me." Like, I mean, even the cops don't really even give a shit. They're just like, "Yeah, so whatever, dude." It's like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what we're doing now. We're just, But if it happened, that's another thing. Like, but the right side has been doing that shit where they kind of just like. But I've never seen unless somebody needs to show me. I've never seen a protest, like a pure right wing protest. I've never seen one liberal walk through, and then all the conservatives just shame them and throw stones and call them a. I'm gonna cut that part out too, but it's just like, make sure we're recording, dude. I don't know, I have PTSD, dude. I even want to get some do not disturb going on in here, so I can really not be disturbed, guys. But yeah, you'll never see like a right wing protest where like a liberal comes in and then he gets the shit beat out of him. I mean, the only thing you can really say that happens is, a bunch of ICE agents are around, and then one person wants to go in the middle of it, and then like get hurt. I think sometimes some of them kind of want something to happen. Like I'm not saying anything. Like, don't take this out of context. What happened to Renee Good and Alex Pretty? That's fucking, it's crazy. It's terrible, and I'm not gonna make light of it. I've tried. It's hard. Ben Bankus and Samuel B do it way better. I'm not even gonna try. That shit. I mean, what do you expect? First of all, I know a lot of people are just like, oh, she was taking her kid to school. Like, she was okay. She was getting in the way. She was deliberately trying to stop. Like, all that shit. Okay, whatever it was, she should have just not been involved in that. She literally could have taken herself out of the situation. I'll say this. ICE has been in my neighborhood multiple times. Just me walking to the store, and I've already seen 2 people get detained by ICE. Now, what everybody does usually is they kind of gather around, they park, and they just honk all their horns at them. One, that's not gonna do shit. Like, that's the only thing it's gonna do is like kind of just be a little bit annoying. Like, guys, let's annoy these ICE agents with our horns. Do you think they give a shit? Do you think like a horn is gonna stop them? Like, guys, I think the way they're honking these horns is making me feel bad about what we're doing. It's just like, okay, the horns aren't gonna do shit. And I remember one guy, like, he was leaving the parking lot of the grocery store, and I'm walking, and he drives up next to me, and he's like, yo, come on, they're getting one. And I'm just like they're, hey, yo, like, he's trying to tell me that ICE is over there arresting somebody. I'm just like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Like, you want me to run up on them, like, get in trouble? Like, you know what I actually did? Because instead of taking the route, because I'm walking my usual route, I probably shouldn't even be saying this because there's some crazy guys out there. It's a good thing I'm not that famous yet. I'm walking, and I see all that going down. I see him he's on the grass. I see the ICE agents. Nobody's fighting anything. He's just there getting arrested, getting put in a car. He's literally not fighting it at all. Nobody's there, like, to, be like, hey, that's my Theo or some shit, which, I mean, like, right? Like, where are his family members trying to stop him? It's all just, like, random people. But, basically, just, a peaceful arrest. The most peaceful arrest I think I've ever seen in my life. I didn't decide to get in the middle of it and be like, hey, try to push the guy. You're free now, run. Like, I actually, instead of continuing to walk on my route, I fucking split. I made a right and I left. And I'm like, I'm going to go back around the way I came, because that's how nerve-wracking it was. I'm like, one, here's, fucking ICE, which everybody hates and they're scared of. In reality, they're scared of it, which, I mean, I'm scared of that shit. When I hear they're saying, you know what, ICE is allowed to knock on your door, I'll be like, what the fuck? What is this? Fucking Nazi Germany? I'm like, hell no, dude. If ICE knocks on my door, I'm gonna lock all the doors and the windows. I'm like, you don't have the right to come in, dude. I can't wait for the day. Unless they fucking hit a battering ram to the door, which I doubt. Like, so, I mean, what's the point? Like, what are we really doing here? So I split. I fucking made a 180 and I dipped. I'm not even gonna get involved in the slightest. I'm not gonna go up there with a camera up in this guy's face so that his family can see him get arrested. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's only so many detention centers that they're sending people to, which they're already overcrowded, which is why I assume they're trying to build one in Van Nuys. I don't know if it's a detention center or if it's like ICE headquarters or some shit, like ICE HQ. I don't know. I really don't. I don't think anybody really knows, So, but there's been talks about, ICE having a detention center in the valley for the longest. I've been to protests where they're like, oh, they're going to build an ICE facility here, they're going to build it here, and it's always just been this, like, politically driven, like, event. The one of the few protests I've ever been to. We're gonna get into it, guys. One of the very few first ever protests that I've ever been to. This was during like COVID. Yeah, it was during COVID. Maybe like 2021, early late, fucking, you know. Basically, there was a picture going around by a local abandoned, I don't know if it was like a townhouse or like an apartment. It was an abandoned something. And people are like, oh, so they're planning to build an ICE detention center here. So obviously, big protest right there on these cross streets. It's funny though, cause like it's in front of like a gas station and a CVS and like an abandoned fucking Popeyes, like, and it's just like, you know, probably like 40 people, not a lot of people. You know how it is. The green light goes and they cross. You know, they're just crossing they're just going in a circle, basically. Ooh, they're going in a circle, basically. And it turns out that whole thing was put together by a politician. I don't even know if I should be saying this, but a politician named Raji Rab. I'm pretty sure you guys know. Whoever is in the political spectrum knows way more about this person. I know nothing about politics, guys. I'm not involved. I don't really even care that much. I just like watching you guys fight it out. But like I'm kind of just done with politics. I'll watch, but I'm not going to involve myself because I don't think it's a fair game either way. So just morally, I can't do it. So basically, you know, it was a whole event put together by Raji Rab. I don't know if he was using that picture as propaganda or if it was like an actual something that they heard through the grapevine. So they're like, all right, well, let's tell the people about it. Because towards the end, I mean, before everybody started to go home, I mean, I went home like an hour in, but this guy, I don't know, I feel like something out of a movie. Like, he just comes, he stands in front of where all the people are at, and he's like making this big speech. He's like, thank you guys for coming and shit like that. He was just making this big like speech. Like, I'm pretty sure he was running for mayor or something, or city council probably. And then, you know, he was just like, you know, pushing his campaign, and the way he sold it was like, now he's like, everybody follow me, we're gonna go to the gas station and buy sodas and waters for everybody. And it's just like, oh shit, all right, cool. You think I'm gonna fucking pass that up, dude? Have a politician buy me a fucking soda? I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that forever. And so we did. We crossed the street, you know. We go into the gas station, and he's just like, everybody get whatever drink you want, and then get an extra for someone else. Then we like got this box. Started putting all these sodas and waters in it, and then we're all just, I mean, I was handing them out too. I'm like, dude, fuck yeah, I don't get my free soda and start handing shit out. So I'm putting in work for the fucking city, bro. I'm more of an advocate than anybody out here, dude. I'm out here handing out free sodas that a politician bought for us to help him get in office. What are you guys doing, dude? You guys are just fucking standing on the corner with signs with some fucking that you wrote that you literally wrote like 5 minutes before coming to the protest, dude. You're just in the streets dancing. I'm over here fucking endorsed by politicians. So. I'm obviously fucking joking, guys. I don't know, I feel like I have to say I'm joking for everything now because people just take me so seriously. I mean, sometimes my delivery is just really good, guys. I'm telling you. You gotta come to my shows. I'm getting better. Every time. I go out every time. I do 5 minutes. I make you laugh. So yeah, dude, like, I think it's all just being stirred up. Like, they're literally, like, okay, I don't want to get into, like, the politics of my local city, because what I do like to do is debate people, because I'm not really on either side, and each side has a lot of shit to say about everything, you know, and it's like, let's sit down together and gather the facts ourselves. Let's agree to disagree and actually try to, like, make progress. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it on camera either. I've noticed that. people just don't want to put their opinions out there, how they really feel. They just want to like grasp onto this narrative and hold it to them. Like, I know a lot of people who I would love to debate respectfully, but I guarantee you they don't see, me the same way, because they see me I'm not defending ICE, but I'm also not defending, the people who ICE are targeting. Some of them I will, I think it's fucked up. If you're going after people with visas, which they're not doing. I know plenty of people with work visas, and they're here, they're working, because they're on top of their shit. Not to say that the process is long and hard, pause, but it's just, I can't really say much about it, because I don't really, I've never had to deal with that, but I know friends who have, and I know friends who currently deal with it, and it's just like, they're not even fucking bugging that much, but they see what's going on and they'll call it out. But it's just like, that's enough ICE talk for now. What I really want to also talk about is the roast of the Cacahuate sisters, brother. The Cacahuate sisters, you guys know the story. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. But yeah, Jiaoying roasted the fuck out of them at the mic drop in San Diego. I was like, God damn, I don't feel bad about it anymore. Because I said some shit. The funniest part was I made this, and even my friends were saying this. They were like, okay, honestly, your 3-parter was, you made everything worse by doing that. I'm like, you know what? I'll agree. I admit it. I did delete it for a reason. But here's the thing. When I deleted it, I was not only advised to do so, which legally, why would I, want to sabotage anything? But I did. I removed the video, all 3 of them. But before I could even do that, everybody had screen recorded the whole thing. So, you got me there, Reddit. You got me there. But you know what? I don't mind it, because I did feel bad about it. But now I'm just like, I don't feel bad for shit, dude. Because it's just, blown out of proportion. But let's watch the roast, because we're gonna react to this roast here, brother.
I wanted to tell you guys what's going on, because if you have been following me, there's a little drama. There's a 3 influencer came to my comedy club.
I love how the Legion of Skanks does this too. I fucking love them.
Which is an American thing to do, but they were Canadians, so you're fucking stealing shit from us. Those bitches. First of all, I want you guys to understand.
First of all, to be roasting while pregnant, that's gotta be some like. That's got to be doing something to like your cylinders. You're like, oh, I got like.
I am in a good place. They send me death threats. They want me to kill.
This is true. They did call me a chink too.
They think I'm not a gook,
But I didn't say it.
They want me to kill myself, but it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna kill myself anymore. I'm famous now.
I'll say this. I was getting a lot of messages calling me a chink, and I am not a chink. I am a Jap.
Thank you guys.
Can I get canceled for that? I don't fucking know. I don't even care.
Fans, whatever, they hacked my TikTok account, changed my name to Jeffrey Epstein.
Now I won't lie. That's kind of funny. Because I did look at Jiaoying's TikTok after. I'm like, oh shit. No, they actually made her profile as Jeffrey Epstein. This is wild. Like, holy people are actually like devious. Like, they're actually hacking into accounts.
Saying that I own 3 private jets, 3 yachts, and one island. I'm like, that's nice for 2026 manifesting of my properties. I like
that's
that.
Fire, right?
It's kind of evil to call me Jeffrey Epstein, because we are not the same. The only difference between me and Jeffrey Epstein is that I did not kill myself.
Now, I'll say this. It's about to get real savage. But that's also, I mean, Jeffrey Epstein didn't even kill himself either, so.
to kill myself. This is insane. I'm a Chinese lady. I'm going to outlive all three of those bitches combined.
That is facts, actually. That's facts. But I want to get to the part where she's like, oh yeah, I passed. Oh.
Obviously, they won't be having grandsons. They are infertile from the STDs and abortions. Their father can no longer impregnate them.
Yo. So it's not okay. So it's not just me who thought that. We're all thinking it. When I heard this, I was like, oh my god, why did I delete that video? No, but I mean, I get it, but I'm just like, it's not just me. I'm not the one thinking it.
Those girls are in their 20s. They pretend to be teenager.
One of them's 18 and the other one's 19. But the 22-year-old who was doing the jokes, that was her.
Which is insane. I know they feel very, very angry after they got kicked off from the Epstein Island after giving Bill Gates STDs.
Whoa. Now that one...
I'm sure it was anal because they were Greek.
That one's good. This is fireball roasting.
They're not even Greek yogurts because they don't have culture.
Facts.
On YouTube, they want to...
That's true.
Out there.
I did get another shout out. I've been getting non-stop shout outs, dude.
Which is fine, but what hurt me the most is that they suck so bad.
Yeah. It hurt everybody, honestly.
Gladys,
she looks like Carrot Top.
This girl, her joke was, men like to fuck me more because I look 12 years old. That is disgusting. I was so offended.
Cheap joke.
Oh my god, do not talk about your father like that. See, I'm not saying their father is fucking all the three daughters.
I am.
I'm saying he's fucking the youngest one.
I bet you he's not even fucking the youngest one. He fucks the 22-year-olds like, well, you look the youngest, so get over here. You all just like, all right, that's enough of that. But, you know what, guys? I don't like to say, I don't usually like to say I feel bad, but, I kind of don't, really. I mean, I'm not gonna apologize ever, I don't feel sorry. I don't. I mean, if that makes me look like more of an asshole, I guess so be it, but, it's time to put this all behind us, dude. We're all gonna look back at this one day and just laugh about it. But if I don't get some screen time with the Legion of Skanks, then I didn't do it right. I didn't do this 15 minutes of fame thing good, But, you know how it is, guys. We're chilling, we're here, we're queer. I think that's all the reaction time I'm doing today, because, yeah, I mean, I'll work on, I got some material I got some hot stuff I've been working on, guys. Real fucking hot stuff, man. This is a fun one. This is a fun one, and I think this is gonna be a good chunk one day. But marry, fuck, kill Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Donald Trump. If you gun to your head, marry, fuck, kill. Obviously, marry Trump. What are we doing here? I mean, you don't have to fuck him every day. That's Melania looks like she's doing pretty good. She can make her own movie when she feels like it. Sure, nobody's gonna watch it, but hey, only so I can kill Epstein, obviously. Because, I mean, I would say fuck Ghislaine, but I think I'm a little too old for her, so. Which, I mean, hey. Short, sweet, to the point. What the fuck are we doing here, guys? I had a whole bit about caretakers, which, I mean, I tried working it out once. You know what? I can try, because I know there's something here. Because I did try it out at the Ha Ha Club, and it didn't really get laughs, just gasps. So it's like, the difference between being a caretaker is like, it's kind of like being a babysitter in a way. Because, you kind of gotta, just depending on what's going on, you gotta, change a diaper, you gotta feed somebody, you gotta put someone to sleep, when you really want to do the real thing, but you can't, so you just give them Benadryl or whatever the fuck. So, like if an old person slips or falls and you're watching over them, obviously that's like the worst case scenario. Nobody wants that to happen, right? But if you're watching over the kids, you kind of want them to fall. If you're not even, they don't even have to be your kids. You could be at a Shakey's seeing kids run up and down the aisle. Like, I hope one of them falls. I'm not gonna stick my foot out, maybe not at the right time, but as a joke. But you ever see kids running in a restaurant? Does that not piss you off? I don't know. I feel like that would work in some places. Maybe at the I don't know. I don't know why it didn't work. Maybe the crowd sucked. I don't know. Maybe I sucked. Definitely, it was definitely the crowd. I guess the only scenario that seems okay for hoping an old guy falls is if he's super rich. Makes me look like a gold digging whore. So maybe if there's a crowd of gold digging whores, I could do that joke, and they might carry me out on their shoulders. There's a bit about me growing up. Which I don't want to get into that. I have some other stuff I'm working on. I don't know, guys. What are you guys doing? Put some bits in the comments below. What bits are you working on? I have a whole set list, but I don't know if I'm not gonna keep it going, but I do have that. I don't think there's anything. The tear gas that they're using at that protest. There was a kid that got tear gassed. Which I have a feeling the tear gas is made by Johnson & Johnson, which actually did pretty good at the brewery. So, trying to do more racist jokes involving cookies. That one, the great late Ralphie May has probably the most famous bit about cookies and racism. What was it? You can listen to that one, but basically, I was watching Epicurious, right? And they're doing like the 3 levels of this and that. So there's 3 levels of cookies. And I guess what popped into my head, I thought it was funny. Like, who was the first person that saw a cookie and named it a cookie? There's thousands of jokes like that. Like, who saw a tree and called it a tree? Who saw a dildo and called it a dildo? Why not just call it a fake dick? A dildo. Dill do, dill won't. Dill who? Dill you. Dildo. I was, imagine, I don't know. It's like, no, but it's like, how do they come up with the word cookie? How do they look at a cookie and like, that's a cookie? Like, you don't even cook a cookie. Cookies aren't cooked. You bake them. A cookie. It's just, it's so dumb. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If the crowd's stoned enough, low-key, it kind of does work. But, along the lines of, I started thinking, well, what if I add race to the cookies? What if I add that angle of, racism? Because you can't really be racist towards a cookie. It's the color of the cookie. It's not the color of the cookie, it's the content of its character. Yeah, that silence is exactly how it's been going. This one is like 50-50 because apparently as a comedian you can't joke about trans people anymore, which is like, what gives you the right to decide what's funny or not? And it's not okay. Trans people know how to make jokes. Trans people like comedy, There's I follow a lot of trans comedians who are actually very funny because they're not real women. I find them hilarious. That's neither here nor there. These are just jokes, guys. Obviously, I don't feel that way. There's so many funny women out there who aren't trans. So, it's a conflict of interest, really. I'm just trying to get booked at the mothership, guys. Just, don't pay attention to me. I'll get to this page, and then I guess that's all I'm working on, really. Because I don't even know about this one. The only thing I don't understand about transgenders is who wakes up one day and goes, you know what I'm sick of having? Rights. Which is kind of just like it's just a repackaged joke about women having to fight for their rights to do, normal stuff. So, but it's not like I'm pro you guys not having rights. I'm just making it aware of the actual struggle that you have to go through as a woman or as a trans person. So, there's struggles. Everybody has their own struggles, and I'm making light of those struggles. I'm not trying to punch down on those struggles. That's kind of how it sounds like, because these jokes aren't like fully written or thought out. So I forgot where I was going with that, but yeah, they're not completely like 100% written out. So it's not how it goes. It's gonna sound rough. It's gonna be rough around the edges until I find that right angle. And then it ends transgender in this economy. And then the last one, which is, obviously everybody saw the Grammys. Everybody has to. Everybody has their own take on like the Billie Eilish statement, and just kind of the whole Grammys was just kind of like a virtue signaling fest, which, Grammys already happened. That's not relevant anymore. But, I think this is going somewhere, but the idea of it is funny. The idea of it is what gets the laugh, but it's not a joke that I'm writing. I'm trying to write it as a joke, but, Billie Eilish should turn her mansion into a casino. If she was homeless, at least her huge tits would keep her warm. That one, you don't really see it coming. Gabriel Iglesias is homeless. Billie Eilish stole his ancestors' land. The Grammys is like Christmas. Everyone pretends to be saints and makes speeches at the dinner table. That's kind of true. I do like the idea that, Gabriel Iglesias lost his house after the divorce. And, I don't know if he still is homeless or whatever the case is. But the fact that one of the most funniest, successful Latino comedians in this day and age is homeless, most likely living in one of his many Volkswagens, which, doesn't seem like a bad gig, really. I've seen a lot of people sleep in Volkswagen vans. The van buses, those things are sick as hell. So he's probably either sleeping in his van bus right now, but then, like, Billie Eilish, who is a very successful Irish musician. She's Irish. Billie Irish from Ireland. She lives in a mansion. I think it's like a 24, maybe a $34 million mansion. That's a pretty big mansion. It's a lot of money, I don't know. There's so many angles on that, and I think it's starting to become hack with Billie Eilish, the whole Billie Eilish. Oh, she turned her house into a homeless shelter. I don't know. There's more angles to it, and I think there's something. I haven't seen anybody write a good joke yet. That's the joke to end all attempts at that joke. So, which, hey, we're getting there. I have my other one, the one that's killing right now. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want to burn out my joke, my one and only joke. It involves cars and racism, and I think probably it's kind of reminiscent of Ralphie May's cookie racism bit, which is I don't want to ruin it, but it's like if you get a cookie, it's like a Reese's dipped in caramel, and it's like sandwiched between two Oreos. Like, those are N words. Like, so, and then, there's the wetback cookie, and I forget what the other one is. I forget. But it's like, you can't, like, get mad at calling a cookie a racial slur. So that's exactly what I decided, maybe if there was cars involved. But I'm not going to give it away because, I mean, hey, it's pretty good. It's been killing, like, not even to, like, brag or to boast, but it's been doing pretty good. I don't know. I did this brewery show with Zach I know I'm gonna fuck it up. Zach Strunen, fellow coworker at the Hollywood Comedy, who has a show every Monday in Chatsworth at 7:30 called Hand Brewed Comedy. It is at the Hand Brewed Brewery. I think that's what it's called. Don't fucking Hand Brewed Comedy on Instagram. Very fun show. If you're in the Valley, if you want to go see a show, or if you're a comic trying to work shit out, that is a fucking fun room, and it's gonna turn into one of those rooms where it's kind of a staple every Monday. So maybe I'll do it there. Maybe just follow my Instagram, go on What's Crackin' shows and stuff. That's my broadcast channel. You can find literally everything on there. Let's see, The Backyard Show on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload the YouTube. I'm not going to upload the videos of these anymore to YouTube, just so that I can get some of those Spotify numbers. Because I know there's a lot more people on YouTube than I see you guys on Spotify, so make sure you click that follow on Spotify. I have like 15 monthly listeners on Spotify and like 100 subscribers on YouTube, so it's like, it's time to start linking those guys up. Obviously, Backyard Show, #1 podcast in Israel, as we were told. Let's see, my Instagram, the Barry Montoya. That's TheeBarryMontoy on Instagram. You can go there. I post silly stuff. All my shows are there. If you happen to see this right now or tomorrow, and tomorrow's Tuesday, come to the Comedy Store. Do roast battle. I'm not running any jokes, but you will see me there. If not, it'll be on YouTube. I don't think got anything else. I don't have the Haha Club in March, and then at Long Beach, I forget, but all my dates are gonna be in the description of this. Yeah, I had fun. I think it's cool. I think I talked about a decent amount. I'm getting there. I'm trying to get more guests. I can literally pull up to you, if you're watching this and you want to hit me up. But I know people are just busy, and I don't want to like waste people's time either. Like I wasted Russell's time last time, which I know we need to get that shit cracking again. So, but yeah, it's just me and my mixer, dude, and my iPhone. So it's like, it's possible. I don't even think I should be the one interviewing people from the Valley. Like, there's a lot of cool people out there, but I don't know. They don't really like get the full scoop. I prefer just, letting you guys talk on the mic, and that's it, and just freely speak. We could do it anywhere, literally. Pause. No diddy, but yeah, I'm looking forward to all this, and the support is unreal. That's it. Shit, we did it, dude. This shit ain't easy, baby girl.